Fine.
Oh my God!
From Canada? No.
I am so sorry. I couldn't hear you over my health care.
Oh, burn!
That was evil! That was evil! Brilliant.
I'm at the special bin.
Oh, wait. Someone just feels better to pace. Good looking crowd. Anyone from out of town here?
Woo!
One time over.
Scott, you're the better one.
I can turn people into toads. How y'all doing?
Good.
That was an utter involuntary yawl. And I've only been down here for 2 days.
It's Louisiana.
Have you had some Gulf shrimp yet?
You're going to get
I
fat.
got black angita and crawfish etouffee.
Woo!
Wait.
Oh, you're going to get fat.
And we went to, where did we go?
The chimes, right?
No.
You were talking about that earlier.
Well, that was, yeah. Then we had sort of a change of plan because chimes didn't happen until later and I was about to eat my own ass.
Disgusting. You know
So we went to Cane's.
Yeah! They're soft.
That is pretty fine. Chicken fingers. What part of the chicken is actually the finger?
Oh, man.
Better than McNugget.
It's not saying much.
Awesome.
Kate is awesome.
It's a chicken finger. They actually add seasoning to it.
I got car keys!
What part do they go to? It is escaping!
Don't break the vial!
T-virus, watch out!
You have magic here. What's that voodoo? World's most intense flushing!
They're multiplying.
Oh, do not let them touch. There will be thousands of them.
Don't eat them.
Don't get them wet!
Don't get them wet.
I never ever heard it so good.
Don't eat them
I wasn't sure because the eyes are.
You know what? It's hot down here. Yeah, way to go, Canada. You just figured that out. Well, you've seen their butts.
They're edible.
At least you didn't do it. At least it has.
People walking by in the hallway right now going, what? They're not gamers.
I didn't.
Stay. You're drunk, aren't you? You look completely wasted. Hello, lots of lucky more to the family. Beautiful. Why is there never enough? Oh, look, the gin's arrived. Hi, everyone.
Hi!
My name is Scott, and I'm...
No.
That's Pebble Room, too. Other alcohol. I'm just alcohol.
I could do it, but
I fall and die. Will somebody save me?
Yes. Do a scream.
Scott, if you fall and die, shaving would be resilient. Look up at the United Nations, man. The flags of the world just came into the back.
Well, the only two flags that actually matter came into the room.
Don't drop the flags.
Anthem of Japan, I would be humming that. I'm going to go on the assumption this is going to be a Q&A panel. Why? Because I saw you with your hand up. It's going to keep me from just rambling on like an idiot up here. Are you a correspondent? Do you have a question?
You have an iPhone?
You want to borrow it?
Just ask me which version.
Yeah, G3.
Could be worse, you could have all the problems with G4.
Interweb in Canada.
A?
It's more than our phone.
It's a series of
She's trying to tell us all about it.
Scott, tell us all about it.
You're never going to hear me say that. You never will. That's all Ryan Coach
With like your hand over the antenna.
Are you a Terrence and Phillip fan?
Yes, I am. Where the hell did that accent? Hello, Terrence. It's like,
Don't know, buddy.
I'm sure it's not bad. All right. I get to say y'all. You get to say food. I'm wearing on my food. And I have learned to say the word salsa in pasta. Wait, you want some salsa for your pasta? I really wanted to play Wolverine as an authentic Canadian. Just a couple of Ryan Coke. Oh, freaking pound you right here, eh? Right down. Well, we have the same ringtone. I'm not kidding. So yes, Tenants.
Seat taken.
You ever heard of a little place called? I think that one's taken. Alberta. Yes.
Does
Alberta
anybody
is-
live in Alberta?
I don't, but Alberta is like Texas with snow.
So not like Texas
The
then.
largest rodeo in the world is in Canada. Cattle Stampede. The second largest cattle ranch in the world is in Canada. The first largest is in Australia. Why I particularly dress like this, I don't know. I wore the
Brett
hat
Michaels
once.
got your idea though from that.
Brett Michaels stole his whole thing from
Yeah.
me. That's my theory. Because I hung out with them like 24 years ago or something, and I think he went, hey, that's cool. Never paid you. So this is 2.0.
Ask him.
It's 2.1.
Ask him if you need a ticket to the
And that poor hat had been everywhere. Just random passers-by. Yes.
Okay, it's a Canada question. Because the only place in Canada I have been is Montreal.
Montreal is a very cool city. Montreal kind of is culturally to the rest of Canada what New Orleans is to.
Feeling.
It's got fire and heat, and food and people and passion, and it's not like the rest of us. Montreal's a pretty cool city. I still have the same ringtone. Well, if I say hi.
It's weird they go
Fun
up
stuff in
there.
the castle. Bye-bye.
Bye.
She'll be back.
After what she said on the roof, I don't want to be that anymore.
Don't listen to her. She's a witch. I just watched that like 2 days ago. Best movie ever. Which answers my what's your favorite movie question. That was very good. Do we have any non-Canadian, non-Princess Bride questions?
Vodka or whiskey?
Now, about whiskey, we have to be clear on.
Tennessee or Kentucky?
Now, I'm one of the few, I'm a Canadian anomaly. I happen to really like bourbon, which you can't get in Canada. I also really like good tequila. Now, you know why I really come down here. Canadian whiskey, you can't give it to a Canadian. Something weird happens. Because that's all of a sudden, it's like, you know what, Father, really enjoyed your sermon. You were great. Here, have a Ryan Coke. Next thing you know, he's like, frickin' Jersey's off, man. Seriously, right now. Frickin' pound you. It does something odd. That is the secret superpower of Wolverine. And they're try leaning back, and hopefully the chair won't kick out from under me. Just if I sit down on this thing, I can't see anymore.
Welcome to my world.
I knew you guys were going to show up. Ladies and gentlemen, Darren and Sharon, let's give it up. Okay, that technically was a Canadian-related question. What was it? Started off whiskey or vodka?
Yeah.
Vodka, better for breakfast. Plastic water bottle. Alcohol, bloody gin. Yes.
Out of all of the voice roles you've done, which one was your favorite?
God.
I know, right?
That is, I mean, that's a very difficult question. Some of them are, you know, more work than others. There's never any where you go like, I gotta go slave away in front of a hot microphone. Word, God, it's taking me away from my time on the fry machine and the Some have been more fun. The anime stuff, which is probably what you're getting at, it tends to be a little more sort of, you're just in the studio by yourself. Like, we never know if a show's going to turn out to be good, bad, indifferent. In hindsight, I mean, working on Gundam was great, because I may run and hide. That was fun in hindsight just because it turned out to be cool. Inuyasha was nice for me because I didn't have to audition. A few Toshi just went, dude, I got a role I want you to play. It's kind of like halfway between Duo and Wolverine. Okay. Wolverine was fun just because that was cool before I ever started.
Wolverine.
You know, before I ever got into the studio, I was like, dude, you freaking. Yeah.
Hey, Scott.
It's turned into another Canada question.
Considering you guys are working on Inuyasha again,
Yeah, we are doing
how
Inuyasha
many of the return? How many cast members are returning?
Most of us.
We know some that are not. They're not happy.
Well, yeah, that's showbiz. I mean, hell, I just got replaced by SpongeBob SquarePants, somebody Transformers.
On which show?
Who asked me to know what to live in pineapple under the sea? It is the nature of the
They
business. Yeah, there's a
replaced
couple
you
of
as
people that...
Waspinator on Transformers?
Pardon me?
Did I just hear you say you got replaced as Waspinator?
Yeah, Tom Kenny's doing it now.
Aww.
No, I believe everybody knows what
But
I'm
you
saying.
are
I'm not
Waspinator.
gonna say, but,
There are worse, and apparently Silverbolt is actually in the new movie coming out, and they've got somebody else entirely, and that's showbiz.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, there's a few people not coming back.
Boycott!
Hey, Frank Welker doesn't play Megatron in the movies.
I know, and that made me so mad, but
Yeah.
that's another
Well,
story.
they made
Those other weird
Optimus
ones
Prime audition, so.
Right, it's time to do point counterpoint. Discussion anchor. I've said this before, like I've got to play some very weird characters that I personally got a tickle out of. I got to be Foghorn Leghorn, Baby Looney Tunes.
are we ever going to hear that voice?
Mel Blanc is...
Are we ever going to hear that voice?
If you ever watch Baby Looney Tunes, yeah.
I've seen a
We
couple,
can't ever find
unfortunately.
it on, so would you
It's
please?
around. What was it? Y'all know Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, which I grew up with.
I enjoyed your 40K work.
Thank you.
Storm
Get
Rocks.
to that. I got to do the sequel, Rudolph and the Land of Misfit Toys. I got to play Hermie the Elf. I'm independent. It's like, oh my God, Hermie was gay. I'm Cornelius. Ever tell you about Bumbles? That for me was just fun because it was fun. All the Warhammer 40,000, the Dawn of War stuff. Actually, the one I had most fun with doing video games just recently was Dead Rising 2, which is coming out soon. See the way he worked
What?
that shelfless.
Shelfless?
This wall is completely
Shelfless.
Other ones will come to me. I mean, some are funner than others. I did a show a long time ago called The Wacky World of Tex Avery.
That was pretty good. Yeah?
Do you remember Freddy the Fly? Freddy the
Vaguely.
Fly was the little fly, and he was always fighting against Amanda Banshee, the old, like, 80-year-old woman in that thing. I was the 80-year-old woman in that show. Time to die, fly! That's what we philanthropists do, you know. You know, that's the joy of cartoons. We get to play some pretty weird stuff.
I'll be right back. Right back.
Keeping him as collateral.
He's gonna wait. He's gonna wait. He's gonna
Stay.
stay. He's gonna stay.
There's been some fun ones. And, you know, other stuff, I'm sure. will-
Quick, is there money in it?
There was. Yes. You haven't moved since, like, I'm stuck to the damn wall. Somebody put some damn glue on the wall.
You mentioned they keep calling you back for Dawn of War. Are you working on any of the other 40K projects that THQ is doing? Space Marine or the new MMO they're bringing out? Yes. NDA?
Camera's rolling right now?